subject we wanted to talk about, which is when do we actually learn? So we spoke about the formal system. Let's put it aside from now and talk about when do we actually learn the thing that
I think each person is different. You can share your experiences on this. For me, it has always been by doing. When I was a kid, I sold posters. Then I did photography. Then I did videography. Then I did freelance marketing. Then work for family business. Then now working for my company. All the time that I'm thinking my life, I've learned through doing those. That's been my 80% of my learning, because when I'm in class and let's say they're talking about financial projections or some modeling on Excel that you can project, you do some exercise, it's okay, and then you do the exam, maybe you remember it and then you forget. But when it's your company and somebody's asking for a financial projection and you have to deliver it, you do whatever it takes to learn how to do it correctly. You watch videos, you sit up all night, you do different types, because it's a real thing and you want to make sure it works. Another example, Facebook ad. I sit down with you, you help me on that, and I try things. And I learn by far the most when I do that. Now, some people don't have the luxury of being able to try things unless they go in a job. But I think that's changing when we have social media at scale. You can experiment all day long with stuff that is free, and you learn by doing.
You learn by doing, you learn from YouTube, you can learn from a bunch of other, method. Mm-hmm. But I think the important thing is by doing, you're gaining a skill, and that's basically your experience in that. So this is what you're coming to the table with. Yep. You can come to the table with just watching YouTube videos. I'm not sure if it's the same if you had some XYZ experience, some results to show up. So it's important to learn. It's important to use the online tools, online courses. Everything is good. You have Udemy, you have Skillshare, you have the platforms. Yeah.
And I personally,
it doesn't really count unless you have something to show for those. So that's important too.
So I have admiration for people who sit down and watch YouTube and learn and apply, like all the full circle, not just watching and then move on. Watch, learn, apply. I have admiration because these people understand the ongoing aspect of learning. It's not just 4 years. It's entire life you need to learn. Hiring these people gives you more confidence that when the new technology comes, they're not stuck. They learn that too. Because you need people in the workforce that, today they learn about blockchain, tomorrow they learn about AI, and then they move forward. You don't want people who knew how to do TV advertising and that's it. They got stuck because that's their university.
You need to be basically in a